Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 69, recorded in the DeFont Leroy Recording Studios in Sarasota, Florida, and Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike, down in sunny Southwest Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host, Gary, up in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary Frank Arruda.
What's going on, Parts? How you
Not
doing?
much.
What's new in your neck of the woods?
Nah, nothing.
Nothing?
No, I had the air off for like 3 days. I just put it back on. I was sweating a little bit, and it was 76
Oh, it got hot again?
degrees. Yeah, it's not hot. It's still like in the 60s outside, but
Because you guys
warm.
got a real blast, right, of cold
Yeah, we
weather last
did.
week?
It was like,
In the 30s, wasn't it?
yeah, it was in the 30s. It was like actually below freezing.
Well,
That's unheard of this time of year.
I saw a picture of them putting like salt on the bridge in Adventureland at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wonder how many times they've had to do that. Do they have like a strategic stockpile of like ice melt just in case
Who the
at
heck
Disney?
knows?
Like, they're calling like 4 people. Like, where's that bag of ice melt we have?
Yeah.
It's been here since 1984.
DHOA include snow removal? Huh? Mm-hmm.
It would be crazy if it ever snowed at Disney World, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I
Like
don't
just-
know how far, because I've seen like there was a snowstorm up in Jacksonville where they got quite a bit back in the 80s. So like whenever the anniversary is, the news will show it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how far south it's ever snowed. I know they said it snowed in Tampa
Oh, wow.
before. I would assume Orlando, because Orlando is inland and it gets cooler. I would assume. I don't know if Sarasota's ever gotten a trace of snow.
Has it ever snowed in Orlando? According to Google, it says the last time it snowed was in January of 1977.
Isn't that crazy? Would you like to
Oh.
live in a place that it hasn't snowed since before you were born?
Yeah, that'd be okay.
That's nice.
So, January 19th, 1977, a strong Arctic cold front brought accumulating snow to parts of central Florida, including Orlando and Tampa. Orlando officially measured less than 0.05 inches of snow, but nearby Plant City saw up to 2 inches. Snow flurries were even seen as far south as Miami on this historic day.
Wow.
So they actually had snow in the air in Miami. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
They said there was light snow reported in January of 2010 in Orlando in Central Florida, which means it was in the air. That's, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It never gets that cold, or
No.
obviously it does, but not very often. Yeah, I saw that like Arctic blast or whatever it was, and it went straight all the way down.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was
It was very
cold.
cold.
But the thing is, it just warms up during the day. So, like, even 55 degrees is with the sun out, it's warm.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. What's on the topic? What's the agenda today, Parts?
Well, we're approaching Thanksgiving.
That's right.
This
Next
is your
week.
favorite time of the year, isn't it? You got some college football, you got some college basketball.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I enjoy it.
I thought you said you like Thanksgiving.
I like Thanksgiving through Christmas, but it's still like cold and dark. Which I
Yeah,
don't
but
like
you
that
said
much.
January is what really defeats you.
Yeah, that gets me. That's when it gets real. Like I can use the holidays as like a lifeboat
Yeah, a little crutch,
for a
right?
couple months, and then once it switches to January 2, there's a lot of negativity in that old brain of mine.
Isn't it
that
funny
point.
how it just goes downhill?
Yes. There's nothing to look forward to until March Madness at that point.
The only thing for me was the golf. Because
Yeah,
I
but
like
I
that
don't-
West Coast tour. I like it when they start in California.
I don't even care about it. I can't even watch golf anymore. Like I can. I enjoy the sport, but I don't know, the PGA Tour doesn't interest me right now.
I haven't watched the tour since the last event, since the tour championship.
Yeah. But so we're talking Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So what about it?
We're going to talk about where we want to hang out because we're all blacked out. You don't have annual passes anymore.
No.
So if we go down there, or you go down there, I go up there. Where are we going to hang out? What DVC resorts do we want to hang out at?
Because we're not getting into the parks. They're all sold out anyway.
And even if we could, we don't want to go near those parks.
That's fair. No, not really. Not particularly. So you want to figure out the best DVC resorts just to hang out at Thanksgiving?
Yeah, where do you want to stay? We're going to do get there the day before, so we're doing a Wednesday through Sunday.
Ooh, okay.
Nice long stay.
Now these are going to be hard rooms to get a week before the holiday parts.
Yeah, they are.
We're gonna have to wait list a couple of these, I think.
Yeah, you never know though; they might fall through.
You never know.
That's a golf shot right there.
Oh, there you go. I think I'd rather just kind of an aside. I think I'd rather do Thanksgiving at Disney than Christmas if I could pick one of the two.
Why is that?
Because like Christmas, especially with the kids being the age they are right now, it would be a lot more like presents and things like that you'd have to travel with or figure out.
Gotcha.
For Thanksgiving, you just get down, you do some shopping, and although the Wednesday arrival would be a little rough, you travel on one of the busiest days of the year, and then you have to go right to Publix on their busiest day of the year and try to get a turkey and all that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
That would make it a little difficult, but maybe you do a little planning ahead, get a grocery delivery sent to the resort, something like that. But it would be pretty cool to wake up, because you got to get that turkey in pretty early, right?
Yeah.
Waking up at like 7 a.m., getting the coffee maker going, walking out on the balcony for a minute, having your sip of coffee, getting the turkey in the oven, throwing on the parade. Because obviously we're not talking about studios here.
No, we're not talking about studios, although we may not necessarily be cooking in our room, because if you switch over to our WDW Beyond the Gates podcast, we're going to talk about our 5 places that we want to have Thanksgiving dinner at.
Oh, true. However, some of those you would have to be in the parks.
Depending on which 5 you selected.
Correct. Anyway, so are we doing our top 5 here as well? That's how I pretty much figured it.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be a 5 through 1, but yeah.
But 5 of them, right?
Yeah, there is a caveat, though.
Oh, okay. What's the caveat?
You can go off Walt Disney World property, but you have to stay in the state of Florida.
Okay. I mean...
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, so you're saying Vero's in play, but I can't do Hilton Head.
That is correct.
Okay, so I guess I'll take that one off my list. And I'll put Vero on there. I was going to do
you know what? The heck with it. You can have any of them.
I can stay on the East Coast?
You can stay anywhere. That's fine with me. I'm feeling generous. It's the holiday season.
Thanks, Parts.
I don't have to be such a stickler, do I, with all these stupid rules?
No, these GD rules that you're making up on the fly. You don't even tell me the rule until after
I don't even tell you. I text you like at 5 o'clock when you're having dinner. You have no time to think about the show. And then when we come live, I start going over the rules
at me.
Yeah, that's rude. I apologize to our listeners.
I made a good dinner tonight, Parts.
Oh, what'd you do?
I had some. I made some angel hair pasta with a little clam sauce, white clam sauce. Had that, and then on the side, I sautéed some mushrooms, string beans, and shrimp, and some like garlic, salt, pepper, and a little lemon juice.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like the angel hair pasta with the clam sauce, some shrimp, and some vegetables. Came out really good.
If you don't say so yourself.
If I do say so myself.
If you do say so yourself.
Speaking of dinner, when you did text me, I was actually in the middle of making that, as a matter of fact. Anyway.
The kids sous chefs yet?
I'm working on it. They like to help, but it still like slows me down at this point.
Gotcha.
I need to get to the point where it can help like expedite things a little bit.
You can't trust them with good shop butcher knives, can you?
No, the knives are a problem.
You don't want that filleting beefs.
No, and then I'm worried about the them not paying enough attention near the stove. Obviously, they know it's hot, but if they're trying to like reach over and their arm hits the side of a pan or something,
Gotcha.
I don't want to deal with that, you know. Anyway, so I guess with that being said, I'll start off because I I did have Hilton Head on my list.
Why is that?
So I'm thinking, coming from Rhode Island, it's the most drivable one. If I want to get out of Rhode
True
Island
that.
for Thanksgiving, I can drive there. It's a long drive, but it's not as long as going to Orlando. And making the trip. It's about 16 hours, I think, the drive from Rhode Island to Hilton Head. So that's like doable in a day in getting there. I mean, those rooms are huge, like you said.
Yeah.
They're newly renovated. It's a chill area. It'd be nice. I mean, if you're gonna stay in the room and hang out for a few days anyway, and just cook your Thanksgiving dinner, I thought Hilton Head made the most sense of an off Disney World one. And I don't know if the point charts matter, but I was assuming it's not the worst because that's actually in their second period. It's not in their most expensive one.
Okay.
A 1-bedroom from November 1st through the 30th is only 20 points a night and 29 on weekends. So you'd get 40 and 58. It's less than 100 points to stay there for 4 nights for Thanksgiving.
That's pretty nice, isn't
That's
it?
not bad, is it?
That's ridiculous.
I don't know if we're taking point charts into consideration, but I figured that would be something just to mention.
Do we ever talk? You talk about point charts, and I just say I could give 2 flying poops about it. Like when I was
That's
telling
true.
you how much it was for 3 nights at Riviera, and you were telling me that you were staying 8 for a little bit more in the value. And I told you that you were slumming it, and that you were
yeah. You did that. All did happen.
Yeah, we don't care about point charts. That's why we need more contracts.
Well, that's the thing. Until I have more contracts, I have to care about point charts.
To a point.
But that, I mean, 20 points.
It's pretty nice.
That's not bad. You might even stay an extra night. Maybe come in on Tuesday for that.
I mean, while you're at it, just get the Grand Villa for crying out loud. You got the fireplace.
Let's see how much that is. That's ridiculous.
How much is it?
47
a night.
60 for the weekend. But you could leave on Friday and you could do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And you're only doing that's 200 points for 4 nights in a Grand Villa.
That big that third Saratoga contract is what's going to get me into all these places.
All those types of
It
places.
is that gorgeous key.
Because you already have more points than you can reasonably use.
According to you, not according
to you. That's what you've told me.
No.
You've said it. I have you on the record.
Do we have that recorded somewhere?
Probably. If I go back in the archives, if I actually listen to the show, I could probably find it. I am subscribed. Doesn't mean I listen every week, but I am subscribed. So Hilton Head, I don't know. You talked so nicely of it. You said the area was chill.
Yeah, it's a great resort.
I imagine like some of the beachy places that stay open year round probably already have their Christmas decorations up. You get that like tropical Christmas vibe that I really like. And like I said, we can get in the van, head on down, spread our wings. Maybe even do, you know what? For 24 points in, I'll do a 2-bedroom. Why
Look
not?
at you. You put us up. I like that. I like this.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Join us. Come on. So that's the first one on my list. I have Hilton Head. What's the first one on your list? I'm guessing we're going to Vero since your rules included that in there.
We're gonna. My first one or my
okay
is gonna be the boardwalk.
Interesting. Okay. Why is that?
I like the walking around.
Okay.
You know, you get up in the morning, even before the show comes on, before you prep the turkey. Maybe prep the turkey the night before, let it sit in the refrigerator. get up, get a cup of coffee, and just do your walking around the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And that's just such an inviting lobby. It's really grown on me over the years.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind that. It's not, I wouldn't call it like the most like in theme, but it's not a bad place to hang out. Are you thinking a 1 or a 2 bedroom if you do this?
I was just going to do a 1 for this.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I don't
that
think,
makes sense.
yeah, I don't think you guys are coming down for.
Now
You're gonna be at Hilton Head anyways.
right. Now, I didn't realize this until today, but the on-property resorts have just the 26th through the 28th in their own category of November into like the second highest tier.
Oh, is it really?
So Thanksgiving's on the 27th. So the 26th, 27th, 28th, those 3 days are in the second highest tier, 36
That's
points.
interesting.
And then the 29th and the 30th is a few points lower. So if you'd stayed those 4 nights, you'd be paying 2 different rates at Boardwalk,
That's interesting.
which obviously can happen if you anytime you plan it, but they break it up quite a bit. Because the rest of November, yeah. So if you look at it, they have the travel periods. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 travel periods. The 7th has like the week of Christmas and the week of Easter. That's the highest as everywhere, right?
Yep.
And then the 6th has basically all of spring break, February 16th through April 12th. So it starts with the Northeast. That's their like February vacation, goes straight through all of March and April because of the school vacations. And then the week of Easter is a little higher than the rest of April's in there, but then 2 days in November, November 26th through 28th. The 5th travel period has October 1st through November 25th, and then November 29th and November 30th. So all of October, almost all of November, except for those 2 nights, and they have to bump them out into the higher category just
Yeah,
for
I
2
mean,
nights.
their point charts are crazy, aren't they?
You would think it would just be easier just to push the whole month of November into like the higher tier or something at that point. But obviously they do it because they have so many points and
Yeah.
they have to do it a certain way. But what a nightmare it must be when they change them up, because occasionally they change the point charts a little bit.
Yeah, they'll drop it 1 or add 1. Yeah.
But that's like a algorithmic nightmare. All the
Can you
math you have to
imagine?
do just to move 1 point around. Because you can't just take 1 point away and add it somewhere else because the amount of days might not match up.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Anyway, so you're at Boardwalk. That's your first choice. I don't mind that. You want to know the next one on my list?
Yeah.
Now, this is kind of the total opposite end. Because Hilton Head, you're saving, you're driving there. If I want to go all out extravagance, a place that almost never makes my list. It's the granddaddy of them all, the Grand Floridian.
Really?
What a place to have Thanksgiving. Just to
I
be
agree.
like in the middle of everything. There's no advantage of being close to the Magic Kingdom, right? Because you can't go. We're not
Sure.
going to the Magic Kingdom. But it might be nice to walk out of your room and see it. Catch some fireworks from the beach.
Yeah, the trains.
Hear the trains, see
Yep.
the monorail go through, do some resort hopping if you want. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty, you do like the elegant, that would be like the Martha Stewart Thanksgiving, where you know, the little feet they would have on the turkeys that you see in the cartoons, like the little white
Yes.
pieces that they put on there. You'd have to have those on the turkey if you stay at the Grand Floridian. You're not getting a can of cranberry sauce if you're getting like fresh cranberries and you make your own cranberry sauce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either that or you're actually hiring a chef to come in and prepare the meal for you the day of.
Why not? When in Rome, right?
Which I assume that's probably a pretty expensive day to book a private chef.
That'd be
on
so
Thanksgiving.
cool, wouldn't it?
They knock on the door at like 8:30, coming in to start the turkey. Yeah, come on in. You want a coffee? We've got the parade on.
That would be so cool.
But if you're gonna do that, You're not staying in a 1-bedroom, right?
Oh, you balling, Pards?
I mean, if you're gonna ball, you're gonna
We
ball. You
hanging
got
in that media room?
the Grand Villa.
Oh,
Have the whole family down, right?
oh.
Go all out. Yeah, you need more than just that Saratoga contract for that, I think. Because you're looking at 161 points a night for that Grand Villa for
Wow.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
So you're saying 1,000? Are you
1,000
saying 4 digits would really make you feel comfortable?
Yeah, because then you could do a week at like the Copper Creek cabins if you want. 1,000 would be nice. I'm not in love with spending $9,000 in dues every year, but I mean you got to make some sacrifices, right?
You do.
If you want to live high on the hog like this,
You can't say that word.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just has that Victorian feel, like a very fancy Thanksgiving, like an old waspy New England Thanksgiving feels like the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Like I imagine being invited to like the Newport Mansions for Thanksgiving, it would be similar to the Grand Floridian. That same aesthetic. Not my normal cup of tea, but if you're gonna kind of go outside your box, you'd have to wear.
You could figure out how to.
Like I normally wear shorts
Villa.
and a t-shirt on Thanksgiving. I'd probably have to wear like khakis and a sweater vest with a tie. Look like Joe Paterno coaching a football game. That kind of.
You got to wear a tie if we're staying in the Grand Villa, don't we?
Yeah, underneath the sweater vest, right?
Like if you and I are splitting points at the Grand Villa, we are definitely notifying our guests about the dress code.
Yeah, we'll send out a formal invitation. This is like cocktail,
like on Grand Floridian, like
stationery,
paper, stationery. Yeah.
Yeah, the formal attire required. Not black tie. We're not going to be that stuffy. It's not black tie required, but formal attire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like if you can't get into Victoria and Albert's, you can't get into the Villa.
I like that. Yes.
So put it that way. We have the same dress code as Victoria and Albert's. For more clarification, please look at the Victoria and Albert's dress code. And also, same thing, no kids allowed.
Oh, so you're banning your kids?
Yeah, they got to wait till they're 18, I guess.
So what are you going to even let them get their own room, or are you just leaving
I'll
them?
get them a studio at Pop Century. They can hang out over there.
That's fair.
Maybe send Maderi to babysit.
So you won't even use your points for the Weasels. You just pay $89 cash.
Yeah. I don't know if 89 on Thanksgiving is going to work, but
yeah, I don't think Pop goes for 89 anymore.
Not very often.
No.
What's next on your list?
Well, you talking about that waspy New England Thanksgiving. I'm going right next door.
Okay.
From where I was, and that's the Beach Club.
Same kind of vibe, yeah.
Yep.
It's like a lower end of the Grand Floridian.
I love Grand Floridian, but if you notice, I have the Grand Floridian and Riviera for everything.
Yeah.
So I've got to
kind of straight a little
tone it down just a bit.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's not a bad one. But same reasoning kind of that I was just having.
Yeah, plus I like the amenities. You could hang out in that drawing room in the morning.
That's nice, yeah.
Maybe have your breakfast down there while you just start the parade down there. Have some Danish. Bring your coffees down there. Shoot a little bit of pool and then head back up to the room.
Yeah, I guarantee there'll be people watching the Thanksgiving football games in that room.
Yep.
Yeah,
that resort is always like not the highest on my list. But when I hang out there, I'm just like, God, I love this place. And it's not the rooms.
No, the rooms.
Or the location necessarily. Yeah. It's just I love how it has its separate building and it has that drawing room is just so special, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I know. Even the room across from it is nice.
Yeah, the solarium, the mini solarium, like the one that they have at the main campus. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was decorated. They had that nice Christmas tree when we were there for that one night.
Yep. All right, next on my list, my next couple are gonna have similar vibes.
Okay.
And I'm starting off at Boulder Ridge.
Yep. Okay.
Rustic. Got the wood tones, homey. Feels like
that's like on my list too.
Country Thanksgiving. Same reason, kind of that.
Yeah, I mean, Boulder Ridge is Christmas. It's Thanksgiving.
Like it almost like evokes like the first Thanksgiving because it's kind of like old school. You get like those vibes because it's from the frontier era is the theme of it and everything. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's a gorgeous resort. Hanging out in that little lobby or the big
Yep.
lobby, even near the fireplace
Yep.
in
You're
the
connected
morning.
to the big lobby, so yes.
Yep.
That's why I put Boulder Ridge as opposed to Copper Creek.
Yep.
Because you can use both amenities.
Correct.
And we both like Boulder Ridge better than Copper Creek.
Yeah. The only downfall of Boulder Ridge is no grand villas.
Mm-hmm.
2 bedrooms.
So we're going to have to deal with a 1 or 2 bedroom.
Yeah. It's not crazy. 42 points. Actually, 37 points a night for Thanksgiving. That's not outlandish for a 1 bedroom.
No, it's not bad.
I mean, you paid almost that for a studio at the concierge level.
Yeah, it was 33 for that one night.
It was Easter, but still.
Yep.
So that one's on your list as well.
It certainly is.
Now, I should have asked this earlier. Does your menu change depending on the resort? Because it kind of does for me. I feel like if you're staying at Boulder Ridge, you need to have like cornbread stuffing.
See, I don't like that, so I'm not doing stuff I like. But I am thinking at the Grand Floridian, you have to introduce a prime rib.
Well, that's not a bad
You
play,
can do turkey, but you've got to throw down some prime rib, don't you think?
You need a second protein, you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't hate that. What about like a whole like tenderloin, like the fillet instead of prime rib, you're doing like a tenderloin and you're cutting the pieces of fillet right there.
Beef tenderloin, that's going to be fine. You get a nice sauce to put over it.
Yep.
That's not fine if you want to go light rich with the turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, the Boulder Ridge is going to be like you need to have the mac and cheese on the side and the cornbread. This feels like a more like southern.
Maybe even like have a soup as a starter.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Like you could do their signature if you got the recipe. You could do that corn bisque.
That would be perfect.
That'd be a great starter, don't you think?
That's
for
a good Thanksgiving starter. Yeah, like a corn chowder kind of deal.
Yep.
So you said Boulder Ridge is on yours?
Yes, sir. I love Boulder Ridge.
But you're not
I've
changing
never
up the
stayed there.
menu too much place to place.
Not really,
A
no.
little bit, not a lot. Okay.
Oh, how about oysters on the half shell too at the Grand Floridian?
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Like a seafood tower. That would fit a beach club. A beach club would be great for a seafood tower.
Oh, a seafood tower there. Oh.
You get oysters, you get shrimp cocktail, some like crab legs,
Lobster
things like that.
claws.
Yeah. It's a way to start it off right.
Oh God, that's so good. The turkey's still got about $1.50 to go in the oven, and you're pulling that bad boy out.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got the mignonette and the horseradish and all that good stuff for the oysters.
what do you figure? I mean, what do you figure we would do if we're staying at the Grand Floridian? We got me, you,
Mm-hmm.
our wives, so that's 4.
Yep.
You taking mom and dad?
Yeah, they can come if they
So
want to
that's
get away.
6. I think we can throw 6 more in there. You said the kids are out there over at Pop.
We can invite the kids.
All right, so we have the 2 kids. That brings us to 8.
I think that's good. I mean, we don't need to stuff it with 12, do we?
So we're just gonna do 8.
Because you can't. Well, because then Mary's out. Because we have an odd number. I can't invite Catherine and the Weasels.
No.
They're out.
They're out. You could do Dan and Mary.
Oh, okay.
Do Dan and Mary. We'll leave it
And
at
then
10.
Catherine and Ed can come, but it's contingent on the boys not coming.
Well, if your parents are there, who are they going to leave those to?
That's true. They're wild. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so Catherine's out.
I mean, I've already got a topic for next week. We can just do a menu. You want to do some menu?
Ooh.
A couple of menus?
DVC
Thanksgiving menus?
We could do that.
I know a lot of the knuckleheads who are in our Facebook group would love to listen to
That's true.
menu.
Yeah, we could do that. We'll table it for now. We'll come up with our Grand Floridian Grand Villa Thanksgiving menu for next week.
Oh boy.
All right, what's next on your list? We both had Boulder Ridge, so I'm gonna let you go for the next one.
We both had Boulder Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me see where I'm going from here because what do we have? 2 more?
Yeah.
So I'm taking one off, and
Oh.
it's probably gonna be one that's on your list.
Okay.
I'm doing Saratoga Springs. We're going to the Treehouse, baby.
Okay. Yep. That's on my list. That's why I said it's kind of the same feeling as Boulder Ridge.
Mhm.
That's like the Grand Villa. That's the Grand Villa that should be at Boulder Ridge.
That would be
Are
perfect,
those
wouldn't
tree
it?
houses? Although the Copper Creek Cabin is like a juiced up version of that. You just can't get as many people in there because that's only a 2-bedroom, right? The
Yeah.
Copper Creek.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean the tree house would be great.
Yeah, I do. I like the Treehouse.
I will say as a caveat, I would not hate having Thanksgiving in a 2-bedroom at Saratoga anyway.
I wouldn't either. Because
It's a
I
good
was even
vibe.
thinking about that because it's just so quiet and private.
Yeah.
You almost have your own apartment townhome complex.
Yeah, and they're beautiful inside.
Mhm. And depending on what room category you get, if you're overlooking the golf course, you know the golf course is gonna be jamming Thanksgiving
Right.
morning. You just sit out there with the coffee and
Do you even try to sneak out? Like get the turkey in the oven, you
you
sneak out
gotta.
for 9 holes or
You
something?
you got you gotta play if that's a possibility, you gotta
Wouldn't that
go
be
play golf.
fantastic? You come back and like the turkey's like 80% done, the
Yep.
appetizers are out on the table.
Yeah. That's a great day, isn't it?
Oh, that'd be so great.
That's so good, and then at night and then we're just watching football.
Football and drinking, having some beers out on the balcony.
Ah.
I'm almost talking myself into the regular room over the treehouse right now.
I mean, it's not a terrible play.
Saratoga is such a good resort.
It
People
really
sleep on
is.
that place all the time. I mean, people that listen to us, we talk about it nonstop. But in general, people crap on that resort all the time, and it's so unfounded. It's such a good resort.
It is. The thing is that you and I pretty much have the same things in common as far as resorts.
Mhm.
Like, you don't like the grand point charts, and it's still not necessarily ideal for your kids at their
Right.
ages right now, but we pretty much agree on resorts. We like the same and dislike the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be the only one that we really depart on is if I was gonna spend that amount of points, I'd probably stay at the Poly with them for
Yes.
the high point chart right now.
Yep.
Where you're the opposite. You would rather not stay at the Poly because of the point chart and you don't
And the
like
kids.
the vibes as much. Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah, but everything else we're pretty much locked in.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the treehouse would be great, but a regular resort room there would also be fantastic. Because I like Saratoga, like a 2-bedroom or a 1-bedroom at Saratoga for Thanksgiving. I like that better than Boardwalk or Beach Club for me.
Mhm.
I would pick that if you gave me the choice between those two. Said you can either stay at Beach Club or Saratoga for your Thanksgiving. I would pick Saratoga.
I get it.
I like that it's a little quieter. Almost feels like more of a community. I don't know if it's just the way because it's set up and you're separate from everything. Because when you're at Beach Club and Boardwalk, there's people walking around all the time, and they're not necessarily staying there, part of that, part
Yeah,
of
you
that
got the
bubble.
outsiders.
Yeah, which is fine. But you're near the Skyliner. There's obviously good things to it. But if you're trying to do a nice, peaceful Thanksgiving, I don't think Saratoga's gonna be tough to beat. So we both have one left now.
We do.
I want you to go first because I'm afraid we might have the same one, and I have a chance. I could pivot if I have to.
Vero Beach.
Okay.
The
So
beach cottages.
I do not have to pivot.
Yes.
And you said those have a fireplace, right? Oh
No.
no, Hilton Head has a
Hilton Head.
fireplace. That's right.
Yep.
But you love that cottage.
Love it. And first time we ever walked in there, we said this is perfect for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Got a nice warm day, sit out overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. It's just perfect. It's perfect.
73 points for that.
Yeah, I can do the 2 nights for the 150-ish.
Right. Yeah.
So if I did get that sleep around one year, I just do 2 nights at the cottage. I could deal with that. Could you?
Yeah, you could waste it, especially if you get like a loaded one and you have some points to burn. That's a
Yeah, that's
perfect way to
true.
burn them. My only concern, I guess, is that sounds like an 11-month room there.
It is.
I'm guessing that one's not available at 7 months
And I don't think it's one that you can wait list.
because there's only a few, right? You said there's
Yeah,
like 8
there's
or
only
10?
6 or so,
Oh,
6 or
6,
8.
okay.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of people, a lot more points than we have they probably stay there every year for Thanksgiving
Sure.
in those cottages,
Absolutely, yeah.
So that's like a wish list. Like even if you had an 11-month, you probably have to walk it, I would imagine.
I don't know if it's necessarily that difficult.
Okay, at that point. That'd be great. Yeah, the cottage, just that whole vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a chill resort. Love Vero Beach.
And that's 2 levels, you said too, right? 2
That's
stories.
correct, yep,
That's
yep.
nice. I
Yeah,
like
because all the bedrooms are on that main walk-in level,
Okay.
and then upstairs is just kinda like a loft,
Okay.
and it just has the living room and the kitchen and the dining room, and then, they've got the, uh they've got the balcony in the back that overlooks the Atlantic Ocean.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, no, I like that. Is that like a traditional Thanksgiving, or are you doing a more beachy vibe for that one?
Probably do more of a beachy vibe.
Like a little more seafood incorporated, maybe?
Yeah, you're still gonna do your turkey.
But you could do like a clam chowder or a lobster bisque for an
You could do, like,
appetizer.
some shrimp skewers on the grill.
Mm. Yeah, you gotta have the turkey kinda you have to have
Yeah,
it.
you do have to have that.
But then, like, the other stuff, that's where you can get a little now, like, I know a lot of people maybe not anymore, but used to see things on TV and, like, see it in books. People would have, like, oyster stuffing. You ever see that? Like, people would put oysters in their stuffing?
Yes. Yeah,
I've
back
never
when I
had
used
that.
to watch Food TV, that would be like a Bobby Flay or Emeril
Yes.
Lagasse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I could see, like, an oyster stuffing if you're staying at Vero Beach, maybe. Alright, the last one on my list, uh, like I said, I'm very in the same wavelength, the Boulder Ridge, the treehouse, and now I'm thinking, why not just go all in? Cabin at Fort Wilderness. Have your Thanksgiving there. You got your own little building.
It's an
You're in
honorary mention, absolutely.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the woods.
Mhm.
You could do the golf cart parade. I'm sure they have some great golf cart parades around Thanksgiving. And just kind of have it going. The TV's nicely mounted when you're in the kitchen over there. You have really good access to the TV watching the parade while you're making dinner. Bedrooms separate. I like the setup of those cabins a lot.
Yeah, you do.
And I don't know, it'd just be kind of cool going over and checking out the horse stables on Thanksgiving and things like that.
Cruising around in the golf cart
Cruising around the golf
in the
cart. Yeah,
morning, having your cup of coffee or Bloody Mary, if you
absolutely.
will.
Yeah, you never know. Why
I'm
not?
not saying that you should be drinking and driving in
Well,
a
I mean,
golf
I can
cart with a
have the
Bloody
doc
Mary.
drive me around.
That's true.
Yeah, I can have a designated driver. Yeah,
That
I
would be
mean,
funny, wouldn't it? You just got this big honking, like 24 ounce Bloody Mary in your
yeah,
hand. Happy Thanksgiving, good morning, doing the golf waves out the golf cart.
got the celery stalk sticking out. Chicken.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, love that. Yeah, so that's the last one on my list. So that's an honorable mention for you.
Yeah, it's an honorable mention.
So the honorable mention I have is just because they're big, Old Key West would be nice. 2 or 3 bedroom there if you really want to go all out. Same thing with the golf course being there and everything.
Yep.
There's some good vibes for that.
Yep.
Like a southern Florida style Thanksgiving. I could get down with that as an honorary mention for sure. But yeah, no, I think that's I think we have our reasons well covered. Only a couple double ups too. I was surprised.
Yeah, I
thought
was
we'd have more
surprised too.
crossover.
Usually especially with resorts.
It's tough because there's only so many. All right, I don't have anything else to add here. You want to bring it home?
Yeah, bring us home. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show, info@addictedtodvc.com, and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. For my cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island, I'm Mike in Florida. Thanks for listening. We'll talk again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.